Plenty of time in box 8 in his past handful of starts, and he dropped back in distance last week for a heated Australian Cup. He had the fastest last 100 metres for the whole night, so that's probably no surprise given how good he's been over 600, and the step back up tonight's clearly suited. So although 8's never easy on a bend start in a field of this sort of depth, he's handled it consistently recently.
He's 320 into 290, the clear favourite. Smithy, we join you now with Corey Grenfell.
Yes, I'm with Corey Grenfell, with Kai Bale. Corey, this is a dog I've never been able to catch, but that's no knock because I'm the worst judge in Australia. But Kai Bale, box number 1, do you think that'll help him?
Yeah, definitely. That's his box, especially at this distance when you're jumping on a corner and a little bit of interference, you can be thrown out the back. And I think he'll hold the rail, and he's a little bit underdone for 600, but hopefully, going forward, he'll go good.
It's been a good run for the kennel. This boy, he's always had the ability. He's probably not absolutely nailed it consistently throughout his career, but he seems to be in reasonable form now.
Yeah, he's a bread and butter dog. He's, he lacks early speed, so that's sort of held him up a little bit in his career. But there's no knock on the dog. He's a fast dog, and he's well drawn. So hopefully, a bit of luck tonight, we can see him win.
There you go, Kai Bale, well drawn. I might skip Paul Labella. He talks too much garbage, but I'll grab Mark Delbridge. Mark, Ailey Bale here. She's been a really nice dog for the kennel. Box number 3 in this sort of race. Do you think that'll help her?
Oh, inside draw will help, yeah. Just, if she can scoot out in front and see what behind, I suppose.
We've seen her lead and she gets a little bit tired. We've seen her run over the top of them. Do you know what she's going to do in this sort of race?
Oh, it's up to her, isn't it? I don't know, see what happens.
Put her in the boxes and hope there with Ailey Bale. I might go Kayla Cottrell as well. Kayla succeed. There's no questioning the ability here. Box number 6 might make it a little bit tough.
Look, he's just going to have to come out clean and do what we know he can do. And, as long as he doesn't get an interrupted run, no, he should be able to get the job done.
Good luck to Kayla Cottrell. I'll let everyone get around me. I'll get out of the way. This is a tough race. I really don't have an on-top selection, but I reckon it's all up to Patch in this one.
Yes, thanks, Smithy. You've put the weight of Australia on my shoulders. I'm with Stomping here, the pink, and he dropped back in distance last week in a heavy Australian Cup. His run home was awesome. His last 100 metres was the best of the whole program. So stepping back up to this distance is a good thing for him. Box 8 naturally on a bend start isn't ideal, Dan, but he's had plenty of experience from this draw of recent time and has performed quite well. So I went with him from Make No Promise, who hasn't had a lot of exposure to racing over 600 metres, but the way that he's performed over 500 tells us that he's ready to step up and meet this challenge. Third, number 5, Stout Manelli. I mean, he's 12 months almost past veteran age. So to be racing at this point of his career is an amazing achievement, and particularly still racing in this sort of company. He's a jet. And 4th, number 2, El's Entity. And I have left out number 6, Succeed. And as we just heard from Kayla, if he brings his finest work, I just think he's lacking confidence. If he goes to the front, produces his finest, and he's a good price, but I doubt him at this point in time, Dan. So Stomping for me.
He's the red-hot favourite, 320 into 260. Here's Dan Hibbard for the call.
$10. Getting set, the green light's turned on, and the lure rolls for the Sportsbet Rookie Rebel Prelude. They're ready to run. Race number 9. Racing, slow to go, Kai Bale. Good speed out from Ailey Bale and Al's Entity. And Stomping is zooming around the outside with Aston Costello. Aston Costello found the front over Stomping. Third was Kai Bale. Next in the field was Succeed. And running on the inside, Make No Promise from Stout Manelli. And then Al's Entity, who's last of all. Ahead of it was Ailey Bale. Off the back though, Aston Costello out by 3 lengths. Trying to run on now was Succeed and is charging. Next was Stomping around the turn. Succeed goes up. Succeed, will he want it? He does. Succeed wins and beats Aston Costello and Kai Bale. 4th home was Make No Promise ahead of Stomping. Next in was Stout Manelli. Further back to Ailey Bale and Al's Entity, and Succeed does it in 34 and 68.
34 and 68. It was messy early. There plenty of dogs with early speed going into that first bend, but Succeed showed us that he's got a few strings to his bow and came from a fair way back, Kayla.
Yeah, no, he did. Look, when I watched him come out of the boxes and jam up like that, I had to close my eyes for a second there. But no, if there's a will, there's a way. And yeah, he did. He chased really hard tonight and got the job done, so that's the main thing.
He's a high-quality greyhound. There's no questioning his ability. Sometimes he can be a little bit hard to catch, but when he puts it together like that, he's one of the top-line middle distance runners in the country.
Yeah, that's it. Like, he's put the time on the board plenty of times before, and he is a hard dog to follow. But look, once he does everything right on the night, yeah, he's a serious animal.
Well done, Kayla Cottrell. Succeed, wins the Rookie Rebel Prelude. Will we see him next week? That's up to the panel to decide, but that was a good performance in a really messy run race.
Certainly was, Smithy. Great chat there with Kayla Cottrell, but a really good win nonetheless here, Patch. I'll let you talk us through it because that was very messy going to that corner.
That was a great win. That is the very best of Succeed. To be jammed up where he was early and last, I mean, he has never struck us as a type to win 600 metres from well back in the field. He's been one that goes to the front, breaks hearts, runs fast time when he's got his mind on the job. And yeah, down the back, he was charging, and I had to double check who was wearing the green rug. It was him, because I thought Aston Costello was going to be a challenging one to run down for Succeed. I mean, the whole camp will be thrilled to bits with the way that he's performed tonight, because as I said before, in that maiden Memorial race, he went to the front. He should have went way better than what he did. Yeah. So they would have had sort of dints in their confidence, I think, since then. But tonight, that'll be well and truly reinstated. So that's a big performance